last night was the first night I was here on the ground, and it was crazy, to say the least. But when the night started, it was very peaceful. And I have been trying to focus on why such a peaceful, coherent, considerate demonstration of anger devolved into violence and destruction.
Demonstrations, riots, and violence from coast to coast. Police and protesters packing the streets of our country. With scenes like this in Grand Rapids, Michigan. A row of cars in flames. Fires burning near the White House, even in the Church of Presidents.
This hour, members of several community and civil rights organizations are protesting in downtown Minneapolis.
They've been very peaceful. The crowd continues to be peaceful.
Pray on just a little while longer. I pray that we never become a victim of what George been through.
How did they come up with this number of 6 feet?
The violence and looting overshadowing the many peaceful protests in places like New York, where many took a moment of silence in respect. In Bellevue, Washington, the police chief speaking in support of protesters.
We are with you. We are not against you.
All this in the midst of a pandemic that has claimed the lives of more than 103,000 Americans and climbing. Marchers wanting their voices heard regardless.
Tonight, growing questions about who may be under those masks, sparking the violent wave of protests in Minneapolis and across the country.
I think our best estimate right now that I heard is about 20% is what we think are Minnesotans, and about 80% are outside.
Officials condemning the agitators. Attorney General Barr alleging outsiders and extremists are fueling the destruction.
In many places, it appears the violence is planned, organized, and driven by anarchic and left extremist groups, far left extremist groups, using Antifa-like tactics, many of whom travel from outside the state to promote the violence.
It was not until 10 p.m. that things started to devolve into chaos, and that is when the Antifa protesters showed up and they began setting fires. They began burning buildings. They began defacing war memorials. I'm actually just outside of one right now that's being taken care of by the police. There was such a distinct difference between the approaches of Black Lives Matter and Antifa that much of it I caught right on film. People being told by the Black Lives Matter protesters, stop throwing things at the police, stop interacting with the police. This is going to lead to more violence. This is going to lead to more innocent people getting hurt.
literally walking up and down the street, breaking every window they see. Unbelievable. There goes another one. There goes another one. There, and there he goes again.
Police don't fuck y'all up, dumbass!
They got bricks out here. Are they building? Are they building back the city?
Some random ass bricks, bro. Ain't no construction. Ain't no construction, bro.
Look, there's another pile of these random ass bricks. That's what they did in Atlanta. That's what they did in Dallas. They set that shit up. That's like an invitation.
This right here?
Yeah, they put them there.
This the setup.
Are those fucking bricks? What the fuck are those?
Those look like bricks. Look, yeah, those are fucking bricks. What the fuck?
How y'all doing, man? Yeah, my name is Leland. I'm broadcasting from Las Vegas, Nevada. And my Our broadcast today, I'm focusing on the situation in Chicago, man. I'm from Chicago, born and raised there. I ran those streets in Chicago and changed my life. And during that time when we in it, you're not thinking about where did the guns just come from. You know, you never think about that type of stuff, like where did the guns come from and why are they here? But now that I'm older, I can kind of tell you that it's a diabolical plot. Nothing is stopped. The guns are still there. The guns are still being placed in these different strategic communities. It's a plan. It's not out in Bridgeview. It's not out in, Westmount. They're putting it in the hundreds for sure. Yeah, they're putting it on 55th. They're putting it in Inglewood.
Just saw my homegirl Nikki from South Lawn lost her son, man. Our young generation is clearly lost, man. Clearly lost, man. Like, I don't even know what to say no more, man. Like, you youngsters just going around, just busting guns in crowds, kids getting killed, and it's clearly the generation after us, man, that's so lost, man. Man, I came back to Houston and the nigga told me, yeah, Floyd, that young nigga the truth, man, right there, because he could bust a gun. Man, I knew it was crazy then, a nigga my age saying this here, man. You know what I'm saying? And condoning this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? And like half them young niggas shooting them guns go home and they knees shaking at night. But they don't show it to nobody because, they ain't tough then. Hey, man, come on home, man. One day it's gonna be you and God. One day it's gonna be you and God. One day it's gonna be you and God. You going up or you going down. You know what I'm saying?